Well, if you'll recall, we've had problems with nematodes in one of our raised beds for quite a while now. And we've tried in the past to get rid of them by several different methods, and one was by solarization. But we did it so late in the year that it never had a chance to heat up, and so this bed still has nematodes. Now, one of the ways to know if you have a problem with nematodes is that your plants maybe aren't thriving, and when you pull them up, you can see little nodules on the roots. This is usually a sign of the root knot nematode. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't plant anything there. You just need to plant plants that are resistant to root knot nematode. Now, we want to put some tomatoes in this bed, and actually now, tomatoes are being bred for resistance to various pests, and one of those is the root knot nematode. Now, what you want to look for when you're shopping for your tomatoes are to look on the labels. And here, we've got two different types of tomatoes that we're going to plant, and if you'll notice, right after the name of the tomato, you'll see initials, V and F. Now, V stands for resistant to verticillium wilt, and F means resistance to Fusarium race 1. Now, if you look on this label, we've got V, F, and N. N stands for resistant to root knot nematodes. And so what we're going to do is plant in this bed tomatoes that are resistant to root knot nematodes. Now, we're also going to plant a couple of tomatoes in here that don't have resistance and see the difference between the two varieties. So if you think you have trouble with nematodes, but you still want to plant tomatoes, you're in luck because there are varieties that are resistant to root knot nematodes.
We hope you've enjoyed this classic from the Oklahoma Gardening Vault. Remember, even though these tips and techniques are timeless, there's always something new to learn in the world of gardening. By subscribing to both Oklahoma Gardening and OK Gardening Classics, you'll have access to a wealth of gardening knowledge, both classic and contemporary.